Hi, everybody. I just decided to pop on live this morning. I'm sitting up here at the Walmart store waiting for them to bring my order out. And since I haven't been on for a while, I decided to just turn the live on and sit here and chat, see if anybody was on. Just an impromptu thing. Hope you're all having a nice day. It's a nice sunny day here, but it's cold still. It's still only in the teens. I think it's about 16 degrees now, maybe. Something like that, you know. So, we'll see. Oh, anyway, sorry. I guess I disconnected myself while I was sharing this live on Facebook. Oh well. So anyway, as I was saying, it's a nice sunny day here today. It's supposed to go up above freezing today for the first time in over a week, I think. It's been really cold here. But fortunately, it's gonna, I think, be 36 degrees today. They're talking about 36. And tomorrow in the 40s. And the next day in the high 40s. So that's good. With sunshine. Yay! That'll be nice. I'm just waiting for them to bring my order out. I haven't been doing any deliveries lately. In fact, this is the first time that I've even gone out of the house in weeks. I mean, left it and driven anywhere. So I thought, well, it's kind of running low on money. I only had so much, you know, to get my groceries and stuff today. And I just don't feel right. I can't order and not tip the driver. So I thought, well, this would be a perfect, I'll go get my own. I'll pick them up myself, you know. And thankfully, I do have a full tank of gas, so that's good. The kiddos are home playing in the snow. How are you all today? Hi, Smile Jay. How are you? I don't make much a month. Not hardly anything now because I haven't been doing any gig work lately. I've been staying home because I hibernate in the wintertime because Granny's cold. Hey, Elaine. Hi. Oh, 58 degrees? That would be nice. Oh, you're in California. You're lucky for the weather. I'm in Pennsylvania and it's cold here. I wish it would go up to 58 here. Maybe it will. I don't know. Usually, a lot of times in this area, you know, up until around the end of December, we usually do get a few nice warm days, but this year the cold has started really, really early. No, I don't, James. I do not have a grandson. I never had any kids, so I don't have any. Yeah, I got some stuff, groceries to make some soup and different things, you know. I know I've talked about this a little bit in some of my past videos. You know, I was carnivore for like almost 6 years, and I decided to try to incorporate some veggies back in, mainly because, you know, the food prices and everything got so high I couldn't afford to eat just meat. But I'm not eating any processed foods. It's just meat and vegetables. So I got some vegetables, and I'm going to make a nice big pot of chicken soup and some beef vegetable soup. And then I can put them in the freezer in containers. You know, that comes in nice when I don't feel like cooking. My favorite color? Um, I think my favorite color is red. Yeah, I think that would be it. I like a lot of colors, but red is my favorite, I think. The whole pot. I made one a couple weeks ago, and it was a big pot. I don't even know how big this pot is. I think it's a big, I mean, I could can in this pot. It's huge. It's probably, oh gosh, this tall and bigger around than the burner. I'm going to say maybe a 20-quart pot. I don't know. It's huge. I made that full of vegetable soup and put in my freezer, and I've been eating a lot of that, so I'm going to make more of it. Well, Smile J, when I order for delivery for them to bring it to me, you want to know how much I tip the driver? It depends on my order. If it's a very small order, I have a minimum tip. I will tip them way more than 15%. Now, if it's a huge order and the 10%, comes to, oh, I don't know, $40 or $50, I can't afford that, but I still do give them like $20 or $30 tip. I try to tip well because the drivers that deliver your groceries for Walmart, they're using their own vehicles, paying for their own gas and oil and everything, so uh if I can't afford to tip that day, I just don't order and I'll go get it myself. So I hope that answers your question. I do have Venmo. If you look on my channel page in the About section, you will see the Venmo address. I guess they're busy in here today. It takes them a little while to bring stuff out at this store. My favorite food? Oh, you mean if I could have anything I wanted, anytime I wanted, it would be prime rib. I love beef. Prime rib, a ribeye steak. Prime rib's my favorite though. Oh, cool. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Do you all have everything ready for what you're going to do? I have my minimal um, Christmas decorating done. It's very minimal. I just have a little tree. It's already decorated, and I pull it out and I sit it on the table, and then I have a couple strings of white Christmas lights that I hang up. And that's about all I have right now. Good morning, Pendar. Oh, hey, I'm not doing, this isn't a gig work trip. I'm just picking up my own order this morning. I was telling everybody earlier, I haven't been doing any delivery work actually since it got cold and snowy. So I probably will be stuck at home in my house, not doing any deliveries probably for the rest of the winter, unless the weather gets nicer. If it's nice and clear and not bad weather, I'll probably go and do a few, maybe. And we'll see what happens. How are you doing? Okay, you have a good day too, James. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I went out last winter too, Pendar, but it, well, here, the winter didn't start. It was nice up until, gosh, it was nice. I left and went to Florida. I think I left on 2 days after Christmas, or a day or two after Christmas. And the weather was still nice here. We really hadn't had much snow, and it really wasn't too terribly cold. But this year, well, we got it early this year. So when it gets like, snowy and really cold, I hibernate. Yeah, Elaine, you got to be careful. Um, like especially when you're doing the deliveries and stuff, because a lot of people don't clear their driveway or their steps or anything. A lot of the people are old and disabled, that order for delivery. And a lot of them can't. They just can't physically go out and clear it. So you got to be careful. Uh, and I just, when I know that one of them's, I'm taking a delivery, like to an older person or something like that, I'll take that to them, and I'll be very careful and all that. But normally, I try to stay out of the really rural areas if I do work when the weather's bad, which this year I haven't at all. I know you get a lot of ice in Alabama. I'm not able to go to Florida this winter, and I'm kind of bummed out about it. I mean, I know I'm smiling right now and I'm happy in a good mood today. That's because it's warmer and the sun's shining. But I get that seasonal depression in the wintertime, and it has been really bad this year so far. And I mean, I kick myself and I try to make myself, ignore it and stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But I'll tell you, I can't wait for winter to be over this year. Aw, thank you, Pastor Kim. You are sweet. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Oh, thank you, Smile J. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, Pastor Kim, that is Smile J. Okay. Yes, I love smiley faces. You know, I got to tell you a story. It was from years ago when I was a truck driver, and I was a cross country truck driver. I hauled produce from the West Coast and took it to the East Coast. And in Interstate 80 in Wyoming, in Rock Springs, Wyoming, and you could see it when you were coming eastbound, going east. You'd come around the curve coming into Rock Springs on Interstate 80, and as you rounded that curve, there was it was a big, what do you call those, billboards on the side of the highway? And it was a big billboard, and it had this huge smiley face on it, grinning from ear to ear with the black sunglasses on it, and it said, "The future looks bright in Rock Springs." And back then, I loved that. That made my day every time I saw that, because back then I was young, and I would drive all night. My nighttime was my favorite time to drive because there was less traffic. And back in those days, you could make good time. You could just go, go, go. Well, usually by the time I got up into that area, I was getting tired. The sun was coming up, stuff like that. And every time I came around that corner and I'd see my smiley face, that would just make me happy. And then sometimes I'd even wake up and go a little bit farther. But I just love, that was just, I know that was an irrelevant story, but that's one of my good memories, So I love smiley faces. Pendar says, last year I had to deliver a microwave after it snowed up a hill with no driveway or sidewalk. At 64, I was done. Oh, you got that, girl. I know the feeling. I'm 66, and I'll be 67 this coming year. Can you believe that? I mean, honestly, I don't know where the time goes. In my heart and my soul, I don't feel like I'm that old. But oh boy, I am, and I just ignore it, really. I ignore it, but sometimes my body goes, "Hey, you dummy, you can't do that anymore." Oh, thank you, Pastor Kim. Yes, I know, I do. Oh yeah, I was gonna I was going to make a video and talk about that because I've had people message me and ask me about, the different ways to support the channel, or if they wanted to send something. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but it's not expected. I only put up those links in the because people asked me to. But you are correct about that. When you do super stickers or super chats or super thanks, YouTube takes 30% of that. When you do buy me a coffee, that's not as, they don't take as much. I think let's see. If someone buys 5 coffees, let me think of, I don't know the percentage they charge. It's less than what YouTube takes. But like out of $25, I'll get $22.50, I believe it is. But with Venmo and Cash App, it just, whatever you send is what I get. So I put up all the options so people have the option of what they want to do, and I do appreciate you all. I thank you all just for being here and watching my videos, for everything. So thank you. Oh, a big pot of chili. Pendar says she's in denial. Yeah, I know. I'm in denial too because I sit way back. You ever do this? Right now, I don't use filters when I take pictures or any videos or anything. I don't use filters. What you see is what you get. Now, if I sit way back here, see, I don't look as old as if I come way up here, So I try not to get too close up anymore, because I'll be sitting there looking at stuff, and I'll walk by a mirror in the house and I'll go, well, geez, I don't look that old. And then I look at myself and I go, oh, there's all those wrinkles. But you know what? We earned those wrinkles. So what the heck, right? Hey, Rosie and Daddy. Hi, Xana. Yes, that's right, Xana. That's correct. Maybe you're right. That does seem right. 5%. Oh, here comes my groceries. Let me pop my hood. Hang on a second. Marcia?
Hello.
Yeah, you can just stick them in the trunk.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, my groceries are here. And what was I saying? See, that's what happens when you get to be an old fart. You forget stuff, right? Xana. Yeah, Xana. I believe you're correct about that. I'll have to check it. And what else was I going to say? Moose. You need to email me a little bit of details because I have a Rosie story coming up, but I do need a few details to make it realistic, okay?
All right, you're all set.
Thank you, dear. Have a nice day. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas for you too.
I got that.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyway, email me details about Rosie, little things that you wouldn't mind having told in a story. Okay? Xana says squirrels. I do know. I do know that Rosie likes water and she likes to go after her flying squirrel, that's for sure. Yeah. Elaine says, I've been known to stand behind skinny people in pictures. Oh, you guys crack me up. Yeah, that's right, Pandora. That's for... He says, Rosie's going to be hungry no matter what the story is. Oh, I know. It's the same with Emmy, her sister from another mister. Okay, well, I got my groceries. I think we're going to head home. I'm going to leave this live on, but I may not be able to see to read it. So we'll see here. Maybe I can make the letters bigger here. Let me see. So, and just for you guys, just so you guys know, the story I put up about Emmy saving us from the fire. That was not fictional. That truly happened on the 7th. So that was a little over a week ago. That was an actual true story. I just decided to put it in the story form, and send it out. Because a lot of the stories, in fact, almost every single story video that I make, it has truth to it, and it's based on our lives or things that I know about. But this story about Emmy, it was absolutely all true. So that's the only one so far that was all true. And I'm so thankful that she did that. Because if she hadn't, I may not be here talking to you guys right now. It was that serious. I think if it had gone another 10 minutes, because by the time I got in there to unplug the crock pot, there was wisps of smoke coming off of it. It had gotten so hot, and it was right next touching my curtains in the front room. And I just freaked out. And, little Emmy, she can be a real pain in the butt sometimes, because she's so ornery and so active. And I first thought she was just being a pain in the butt when she kept trying to wake me, but she wasn't. But you know what? That dog, she loves me. I know all my dogs love me. All of the ones I've ever had have loved me. But she loves her mama. It's just unbelievable. And I guess I've been spoiling her a little bit rotten here lately, because of that. But she deserves it. Yes, she does. Even when she's jumping on me and I'm trying to make her dinner and I'm kind of yelling at her, "No, Emmy, get off of me." I still love her. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know about that. That was an absolute true story. So, let's see here. Yeah, she is a hero, Moose. She sure is. I have more stories scheduled, and it seems to be they're kind of popular, because since I've been making them, I've picked up a lot of subscribers, and I want to thank you guys for that. All of you new people, if you came because of those stories, that's awesome. Thank you. And I don't care why you subscribed. I'm glad that you're here. But I think I have picked up quite a few because of those stories. And I have others. In fact, I have them scheduled all the way through almost to the end of this month, every Friday or every Wednesday and Saturday. Except for Christmas video. It's going to be a day late because I'm going to have it come out on Christmas. But I wanted to come on today and just do this live. I haven't done one for a while. I miss interacting with you guys, live. And it's nice. Do I have a toddler? Oh, no, Xana's asking Smile Jay that. Sorry. I guess I'll just watch the road and you guys can chat till I get home. Or at least until I get off the freeway. Is Rosie going swimming today? I got in the van this morning, and like I said, I haven't been out driving anywhere in about 2 weeks, I think. Whenever it was I made that last video, December 6th, whenever. Anyway, I was coming up the highway here, the highway I'm on now, and I thought I couldn't help but think, oh boy, oh boy, I wish this was the beginning of another road trip. Uh, oh, that would be so sweet. But we're going to do it again. It just might not be until summertime or fall. But we're going to do another one. And I really, really, really am going to plan. I love my Florida friends, and I love Florida. But I think our next road trip is going to be to the Southwest, down through Texas and out toward Arizona. I've been wanting to do that the last 2 years, so I'm just going to plan for it this time. And then I can stop along the way and visit other friends that we have. Okay, I just got cut off out there. Anyway, I'm back. I forgot about that little dead spot. Anyway, I was saying that, you know, we make our plans, but God directs our path. So, with that being said, I'm going to plan for it and hopefully be able to do it next fall. And that would be awesome. And I can't really see the chat box right now because the sun's hitting the screen, so I have to wait until I get down here. In about 2 more minutes, I'll be down on a city street where I can pull over and read the comments. I really want to stop and visit some of you all that I'm chatting with right now, you know, along the way. And it depends. I have 2 different routes planned to go out there. You know, one for going out and the other one for coming back. And one is gonna take me out west through into the Midwest and drop down, you know, like from I-70 down to 71 and then down into western Kentucky and into Oklahoma and then down into Texas and then out to Arizona that way. And then coming back, and or the other route, I haven't decided which route I'm going to take when. But that's the first route, and then on the other part of the trip, I'll take the complete southern route along the Gulf and all the way up. Depending on the time of the year it is, how long we're able to stay out on our road trip, and how warm the weather is, will determine what time of year I take which leg of that trip. So, we'll see. Oh yes, I know. Arizona sunsets are beautiful. You know, when I was a truck driver and I used to go through there all the time, and I just loved it, and I miss that. But there's so many things that you can't see when you're in an 18-wheeler, you know. So I've been wanting to go back out west ever since I got off the road from doing that job. And so that's what I'm going to plan for. All right, I'm coming off my exit now, and then I don't know what's up with this gas here in Pennsylvania. I swear I don't. Everybody else's gas is going down, right? Ours will drop a few cents, and boom, it goes back up again. I swear, and I know I say I don't do politics, but I swear it's because of our blue government here and our governor. Because it was $3.01 a gallon when I went. Oh, I did go out last, I guess it was on the 6th when I made that other video, and that's when I filled my tank up, and I got it for $3.01 a gallon, right? Now it's back up to $3.24 here, and in some places it's under $2 in other states. So I don't know, it's crazy, right? It's nuts. Yeah, we have one of the highest gas taxes in the country, but I think it's a little bit of political manipulation here, is, if you want to know the truth, here in where I live. They got a lot of snow down here in the city. I don't live in the town, but I have to go through here to get up to the store. So, wow. Oh, Smile J. Okay, I just saw your comment, honey, about the puppies, the dogs and puppies. Um, I have dogs, yes. It depends, and I have to tell you, it depends on the toddler. Um, if they've been taught to respect the animals, like um, they need to be taught that they can't pull tails and pull ears and stick their fingers in noses and stuff like that. They need to be able to know that they have to respect them. And now, if it's your dog that you're talking about, that dog, that puppy, how they are. It also, because dogs are as different as people. I don't care. You may have 10 dogs of the same breed and you're going to have 10 different personalities, But if it's a gentle puppy and you are supervising your child and everything, and they, taught them that they need to be gentle and nice with them, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I have 3 big dogs and they're big, like 80, 90-pound dogs, right? And my little great nephew, he comes over and he comes in and plays with them. He's 7 years old, and they play and they run around and stuff like that. Now, he does get a little nervous around my oldest dog, Indy, not because Indy's mean. He's not. He's very friendly and lovable. But he doesn't understand how big he is and strong, and he likes to jump up and play, right? So he'll jump up and put his paws on you. Well, his paws are sharp, the claws are sharp, and so I have to keep an eye on him for that, because he doesn't realize that when he scratches you and it hurts. But other than that, yeah, I think if you supervise them, I think they would be okay. Okay, you got to go to a meeting. Okay, Xana. See you later. Thanks for coming on. So I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I guess I'll put my groceries away and then figure out. Dagnabbit, I knew I forgot something. I forgot to get sauerkraut. I wanted to get some sauerkraut because I have a pork roast in the fridge that I defrosted. Well, darn it. Okay, that's all right. I can go out to our other store that's not far away from the house and get that. I hate it when I forget stuff like that. Well, I don't know, Elaine. We got 8 inches the last couple days ago, over Saturday night and Sunday. We got about 8 inches of snow here. It's supposed to, I think, clear up for the next few days and warm up into the above freezing. So that's good. I like that idea. Okay. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end this for now. And I hate it when I forget what I'm saying right in mid-sentence. Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to end this for now because I'm getting ready to go up the street up here and it's going to disconnect me anyway. There's a dead spot. and I have to go and stop and get my sauerkraut. So, thank you for coming on today. Thanks for hanging in there this morning. And I hope you guys all have a really wonderful day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. And maybe I'll start doing regular lives again. I'm trying to get to do that. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye for now. I don't know how to end it.